This is a photograph of Drukgyel, which was taken in 1914 by John Claude White before it was destroyed by fire. In 1951, the fortress was destroyed by fire and all that remained were the ruins. In 2016, to celebrate the birth of the Dragon Prince, His Royal Highness Jimmy Namgyel Wangchuk, and to commemorate the arrival of Zhabdrung Ngawang Namgyel to Bhutan in 1616, His Majesty the King commanded for the Dzong to be restored to its former glory. It's 2023 and now the former glory of the fortress of the victorious Drupas has been restored. Hello guys, the magnificent fortress or the structure you see behind me is known as the Drukgyel, and today I am here to explore the architectural sites, the heritage sites of Drukgyel. Before I go and visit the Dzong, I think it's important that we know the history of the Dzong a little bit. It signifies the victory of Bhutan over Tibetan armies, and the Dzong is said to have been constructed in 1647 and 1649. So there's a debate about the year, so it's not sure whether it was being constructed in 1647 or 1649, but it has been constructed to symbolize the victory of Bhutan over its Tibetan force, and it's also known as the victorious fortress of Drupas. The Dzong was also featured in National Geography magazine of 1914, I guess. I'm not sure about the year. And also it is one of the 4 Drazongs which were constructed mainly for defensive purposes. Other 3 Dzongs being Lingji Dzong, Gasa Dzong, and the Damtsang. And also the fortress stood in its glory till 1951, when it was razed down by fire in 1951, and it wasn't renovated or reconstructed, but recently it has been reconstructed and has been restored to its previous glory to signify the victory of Bhutan over its foes. And also, I'm not sure, but I read somewhere that it is being identified as the World Heritage Site by UNESCO, so I may be wrong about it. Anyways, it has been restored to its previous glory, and then there are many archaeological sites out here which shows the Bhutanese warfare and the Bhutanese defensive system, and I'm going to go around and show you all, and yeah, hope you all will enjoy. The structure you can see behind me is a water fortress. It's a Chuzong, and it's a secret passage or a tunnel from where the people, from where the armies used to go to fetch water during the times of war. Into this, I think the passage from there, it leads into this Chuzong, and then from there there's a secret passage from here, as you all can see. Let's go and check out secret tunnels, and let's see where it leads us to. Okay. And here after coming out from this Chuzong, there are 2 passages from here. So one we can go from here and one from here. So from here it leads to another Chuzong out there, and from here there is another one. So this passage seems to have been built recently, but then this one looks old, as you can see. So let's let's check out this passage. We will go from here and let's check out this tunnel. Throughout this tunnel we can find a very common feature, that is a hole, you know, being constructed on these tunnels so that they can keep eyes on the enemies from here, so that they can spy on the enemies. The interesting feature is that it's very wide from the inside and it gets narrow as we move out towards the outside. You can see here, so here it's very wide, and then when it reaches here you can see it's very narrow. So when we look from the outside, like, it doesn't seem like a hole, or like, you know, we cannot say that it's a hole. So yeah, it's a very interesting feature. It has been, you know, found in all these tunnels. There is a secret passage, a secret tunnel everywhere out here. So from where I followed the olden tunnel, and then it led me towards this Dzong. I think it's a Dzong, not a Chuzong. And let's go and see till where it leads. Okay, so this is the end. It leads till here. It might have been another Dzong, a watchtower from where they could have looked out for enemies. A lot of sacred passages, and as mentioned earlier, the Drukgyel was built, you know, completely for the purpose of defense, to defend against the Tibetan invasion. Okay, so alright, so this might have been a well from where they used to, like, you know, pull out water during the times of war. Okay, it's very this whole structure is very interesting. There is cliff to other side of the Dzong, and this area is the only area from where you can enter into the Dzong. But then this whole area is heavily guarded with these Dzongs. You can see these two Dzongs out here, and I suppose there was another one down there which is not being reconstructed again. So from here they probably kept an eye on their enemies, and as soon as they saw the, you know, enemy invasion, I feel like they would pass through the sacred passage and then inform to the general or warlord or Dzongpen or anyone who was there at Drukgyel. So I feel this was the significance of these Dzongs. Okay, now we are at the other side of the Dzong, and these are the sacred passages or the tunnels which led to the, you know, to the river or the water. And there are 3 Chuzongs out here which are known as water fortresses, which connects this tunnel to the Drukgyel. And as I mentioned earlier, all these tunnels, you know, they were used as a sacred passage to fetch water during the war, when the armies and, you know, when the armies were locked inside the Dzong. Let's go down and see, you know, all these fortresses and all these tunnels, and till where the monument has been, like, you know, excavated. Let's see. Right now the whole thing is being renovated, so let's go. Now I am here at this water fortress. So you can see this water fortress has been reconstructed. It has been renovated. Recently it has been renovated, and we'll go inside and see what are the interesting features of this water fortress. Please follow me. So here we can see this structure out here. It fits one man very well, and from here, you know, I think the guards, they used to keep, you know, eyes on their enemies from here. So as mentioned, this feature is very common in all these fortresses and in all these tunnels. So from here I think they used to like snipe the enemies doing wars, and like keep, you know, eyes on, they used to spy on their enemies from here. You can see here, so like you can see above also. So this is the common feature of this water fortress. This is the inside of the water fortress number 2. So this is the second water fortress I'm entering into, and it has not been excavated properly. This whole water fortress is being covered with this soil and sand, so, and it has not been excavated properly right now. So I think we won't be able to give a proper tour inside, but you can see from there, like it is the features the same as the first water fortress. As I mentioned, here are the holes which we saw from the inside of the fortress. So from the outside it's very narrow, as you can see, and as I showed earlier, from the inside it was very wide. And when we look at this Dzong from a distance, we don't notice these holes prominently. It's very small, and it doesn't seem like it's, you know, armies could be spying from here. This is the second fortress. Now that is the third one, so let's go and check it out. And I'm here at the third water fortress. So this is the inside of the third water fortress, and it has also the same features as the previous 2 water fortresses and the previous watchtowers. So as you can see, the holes out here, it's wide from the inside and it gets narrower when you go outside, and you can see the whole of the village from here. So it's obvious that these features were used to spy on the enemies from here. Here you can see, reached here at the end of the tunnel. You can see there I came down, and it's the end of the tunnel out here. It seems like it has not been completed, like people hasn't completed digging this up. Maybe there's a, you know, tunnel from here or somewhere till the river, or maybe there was a well out here, as we had seen earlier near the watchtower in front of the Dzong. So maybe this was a well from where the, you know, armies or the people used to fetch water during the times of war, when they were locked in Drukgyel Dzong. Okay, so we'll be returning back now, and yeah, we'll try to show other features if I've missed out anything. Okay, so this is the end of the tour. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go inside because it's been not open to the visitors right now. Nonetheless, I've covered all the structures which are around the Drukgyel Dzong, and also I think everyone should come and visit this glorious fortress and enjoy the, you know, architectural sites out here, which are very old and very important historically. And also recently the Dzong has been like restored to its previous glory and has been reconstructed, so it looks very beautiful now, and everyone should visit the place. And I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Please subscribe and don't forget to share the video. Thank you.